Hello, so news has come out recently that there might be a Ghost of Tsushima sequel perhaps in the works from Sucker Punch Studios, but why do we think this?
Well, it comes about as Sucker Punch job listing hints that they're looking for a combat designer. Now, the only reason that realistically I can see that it looks like there might be a sequel is in one of the requirements it says must have played Ghost of Tsushima and understand its core combat systems.
So interesting. They put. So what is the actual job role? So it is literally on the website as design combat designer, and So that could be obviously that could be for any game they're making. Sucker Punch have made many games before. They made the Infamous series, I think. That could be wrong. I'm not
sure. Sly Coopers.
Sly Cooper. Never seen that. Never played it. Never even heard of it. Sorry. But yeah. So that could be for any game, but with the line must have played Ghost of Tsushima and understand its core combat system, that kind of says to me it's going to be obviously relatable to that in some way. So
yeah.
Ghost of Tsushima was obviously wildly popular. It had very good reviews for the most part. It got Game of the Year by Player's Choice. Is that correct? Let me have a look. I think it got the Player's Choice.
I believe so,
yes. So it got... Wow, okay, it got a lot of nominations as well. But so
it did, yes.
It got Best Art Direction from the Game Awards 2020. It got Game of the Year from the Famitsu Awards, whatever the hell that is. The Player's Voice Awards is where it got Game of the Year as well. Obviously missing out most of the other ones to The Last of Us Part 2. No surprises there. Did I hear a boo in the distance?
Shut the fuck up!
Obviously, we loved Ghost of Tsushima. I wasn't even going to play that game, but Jenkins was gushing about it so much that I bought it, and wow, no regrets. What a brilliant game!
Yeah, it was an easy platinum. There was a lot of kind of extra content of like padding out the open world, but it didn't feel like padding. It just felt good to do it all.
Yeah,
you know?
I thought all the side content actually felt relevant. It wasn't just waste time here. It was all
absolutely, yeah.
It was really good. It was your game of the year, wasn't it? You said it was your game of the year personally for 2020.
For sure, yeah. Don't get me wrong, Last of Us 2 was great and everything, but Ghost of Tsushima is just something about it. Like, just
that's the upset Muppets
free upgrade as well, you know. Upgrade they did with
Ghost
the Legends.
Legends, yes.
Yeah.
Brilliant, absolutely
even
brilliant.
That we've been playing that a bit, and it's been really enjoyable, you know.
And that leads me to our next point. Could this actually be not a sequel, but more of an expansion on the game? If you remember The Last of Us 1, they had a Game of the Year edition and a remastered one, which then brought in some DLC, which you may recall was called Last Stand. Is that right? I think.
Left Behind.
I'm thinking Left 4 Dead. Left Behind. I'm thinking of Left 4 Dead somehow. Left Behind it was called. Thank you. So maybe this is actually just more Ghost of Tsushima as like a PS5 re-release, maybe with some extra content. Who knows?
Possibly.
I personally love to see that.
I would personally as well like to see. Well, it could be because obviously reading through the comments on the thing as well, a lot of people obviously you get the jokey ones saying like Sly Cooper's gonna have great combat changes, and you got a bunch of other like Infamous and all this stuff. But I think they could move away from like it's not gonna be like a Ghost of Tsushima direct sequel, but it could be potentially like another kind of style, you know, combat. You know, the Mongols invaded Japan as well. You've got other battles across Japan and other parts of Asia and the world as well. They could do easily as well.
Yeah, I think I'd struggle with. Obviously, I think the Spider-Man game, which they'd done on PS5, that was good, and they made New York look different in the snow and stuff. But it didn't really feel like a brand new game because it was in the same setting. I think Ghost of Tsushima, if they want to do another one, I think they need to drop the Tsushima part because I think that might hamper it a little bit for me.
For sure.
So it'd be cool like a Ghost of Tokyo or something. Or maybe.
But their combat was.
Yes.
It was good.
I'd actually love to see a Ghosts of something, you know, multiplayer co-op, rather than because the Legends mode was epic, and I think that was a good proof of concept that they can make it work in a multiplayer environment really, really well. It actually
maybe
really
that's what they did.
Game. So hopefully,
maybe that's why they did it as free because they were like dip our toe in. If people like it, we'll be like, oh cool, we'll do that as like a potential core gameplay mechanic for the next one. But
can you imagine Ghost of Tsushima with drop in and out co-op? It'd have been immense.
So
I'd have loved
good.
it. I mean, I don't think it needed it. Don't get me wrong, but it'd be
No.
a really cool thing to have extra. So maybe though this isn't even a Ghost of Tsushima game they're doing next. Maybe they're thinking of doing a purely online PvP game or PvE co-op game, but sort of in the universe, but not actually as a single player game. Just a separate thing they can microtransaction the hell out of. Who knows? It could be anything really, couldn't it? It's quite exciting though. I think anything with that gameplay style is going to be just ching.
Well, I said to you before we even started, I said, well, with Star Wars going open market as well, just imagine a Star Wars game but with the Ghost of Tsushima combat.
Oh, how that'd be the best lightsaber battles like
changing
that as well.
Stances and stuff like that. It'd be so good. Oh,
it's probably my favourite ever combat system for that style of game. I've never really liked combat system because there's always the parry, roll. You know, it's always dark. It's always just quite linear and quite clunky.
But
just
it always felt so rewarding.
Light attack, heavy attack.
The perfect parry felt so rewarding. The fact that I just it's
really
everything.
That style, absolutely.
Yeah. For sure. So, and the different stances and stuff, all of them felt completely different. They looked completely different.
Yes. And it was good. You sort of knew when and what to change into. It was so good.
Yeah, exactly.
We loved the game, as you can probably tell. We even talked about maybe doing some streams on the YouTube channel of us playing it, just as a dip our toe into it. We don't know. But think about it. We don't know. If you'd like to see that, then let us know in the comments below. But Ghost of Tsushima might be seeing a sequel. Might be an expansion, DLC. It could be anything, but it seems to be focused on Ghost of Tsushima based on their posting. We got this news from Destructoid article, which we'll post in the description below if you want to check out the full article. They've got obviously a lot more in depth than we can on the videos. It don't get too deep and boring, but if you want to see the original article as well, it's in there. So do feel free. And some of the comments are quite funny, such as Sly Cooper's something or other. But yeah, Ghost of Tsushima could see a sequel. I hope so. It makes sense. My only concern is that the first one was so good, I think it'd be really hard to follow it. You know, it might be disappointing because it's set such a high bar now. Because for me, Ghost of Tsushima was like the perfect game. There was nothing really about it I would change. It was just great. Do you know what I mean? And that's pretty rare for me. I don't really think I'd want to change anything.
No, there wasn't really much you could really change to. Like, I couldn't even say like little things that I'd improve, like nitpick and stuff. You know, the stealth was perfectly done. Not that I really stealthed much. I always loved going up to the door and be like, "Hi, I'm here." Stand off, kill like a bunch of them, be like, "Right, where's the rest of you?" You know, it was the one game that felt rewarding. It didn't feel like you were hampering yourself by going like the guns blazing or swords blazing kind of style of combat.
There was guns. That's some
that's what I mean.
I don't want you to be shooting out your pipe, but I was shooting darts. I don't know how you were firing out yours.
But that's what I mean. Like it felt you weren't. It wasn't detracting from it. Like you get a lot of the Assassin's Creed as well. Like where it's, I know obviously Assassin's supposed to be stealth, but you feel like at a disadvantage if you just charged at the front door. Whereas with Ghosts, you kind of didn't. They didn't kind of just like deter you from that kind of gameplay. It's just like play however you want. You know, if you want to go in and hack and slash everyone, crack on. If you want to stealthily go in and stab everyone in the back, crack on. It's the way they did it was just, you know,
So we're both hoping for a sequel or something cool.
Even as a spiritual successor, you know,
any
successor rather.
Could be anything. If they did a Legends of Tsushima or something, just as a multiplayer co-op arena thing, I'd be all over that. All over it. Because I thought the co-op Legends mode was so
VR.
good. Like, that longer would just be epic. Don't get me started, oh god. But yes, there's our thoughts on the story that Ghosts might see a sequel. What are yours? Let us know in the comments below.
And don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel for more awesome content.
Hit the bell for notifications when we make a post.
That too. Yeah.
I don't know what I'm doing with my fingers here. I'm going to stick with it. Like and subscribe, comment below. See you next time.